Here's what he said. Now listen to this. It's so weird. Listen.
I know nobody in here wants to have to pick who to believe between Jody Wilson-Raybould and Chrystia Freeland. Nobody wants to know that one person has to be right and another person has to be wrong between Jane Philpott or Miriam Mosef. There are always going to be a range of perspectives that we need to listen to.
First of all, he actually forgot Jane Philpott's name, which is weird. But look what he did. He reframed this whole crisis as just something between quarreling women. Jody Wilson-Raybould versus Chrystia Freeland? What? Jane Philpott versus Catherine McKenna? What? So this whole problem these past 2 months hasn't been about him. He's not the problem here. The problem is between a couple of quarrelsome women, Jody Wilson-Raybould and Chrystia Freeland. It's between Philpott and McKenna. It's between some arguing, gossipy women. He's the calm father figure above it all. You know his role. He's the great giver. He gives to these women. His role is to give them a chance. He's their father figure. He's their what? Boyfriend? I don't know anyone else who would get that close to some of these women other than their marital spouse. I mean, why are you hugging? Why are you coming nose to nose with these women? It's so, look at that hug. What is with that? That's a chest to chest hug. What is that? Trudeau is playing a weird sociopathic political game here. He's gaslighting these women. You know what gaslighting means, right? He's changing the historical facts with a straight face, daring you, telling you not to believe your lying eyes. This wasn't about him trying to bully Jody Wilson-Raybould. What are you, crazy? This is about Jody Wilson-Raybould fighting with Chrystia Freeland. This isn't about him doing something that Jane Philpott disapproved of. This is about Jane Philpott quitting. Well, not because of Trudeau's misconduct, it's because she was fighting with Catherine McKenna. Don't you see that? What? It's so weird. He blames other women. He pits women in hypothetical battles. McKenna and Freeland had nothing to do with this. It's so weird what he did, so manipulative. But it served to exonerate himself psychologically so he doesn't have to take any responsibility for his screw-ups. It makes sense in a way. It's like what he said about the woman he groped in Creston, BC, Rose Knight.
Like I said, I do not feel that I acted inappropriately in any way. But I respect the fact that someone else might have experienced that differently.
That's exactly what he did in this case too, wasn't it?
Each of these interactions was a conversation among colleagues about how to tackle a challenging issue. Each came at a time when my staff and I believed that the former Minister of Justice and Attorney General was open to considering other aspects of the public interest. However, I now understand that she saw it differently.
So he's just saying the girls are lying. They're the problem. He did nothing wrong. That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.